video is all about how to play the C chord. The C chord is the first chord we're going to learn on the ukulele, and it's a pretty easy one because it only involves one finger. Let's look at the fingerboard diagram for the C chord. If you don't know how to read a fingerboard diagram yet, watch the video on how to read a fingerboard diagram. Looking at the fingerboard diagram, you can see that it only involves one finger. We're going to place a finger on the bottom string, the E string, on the 3rd fret. The rest of the strings are all going to be open. It's important to use the 3rd finger when you play the C chord, because although you can play it with a different finger, it's going to be the easiest finger to use when we switch to other chords later on. So get used to using the 3rd finger now. There's a couple common problems that people face when they first start learning the C chord. One is they forget to have the neck of the ukulele facing to the left. It's very important that you have it facing that direction, or you'll play everything backwards. The other problem that a lot of people have is they accidentally use a different finger. Again, be really careful that you use the 3rd finger on the C chord. Another common problem is that people forget how to place the rest of their hand. Maybe they forget their thumb up on top of the neck facing forward. Maybe they'll face it to the towards the nut or tuck it behind. Another problem is tucking the rest of the fingers behind the neck of the ukulele. Make sure you keep that thumb on top and the rest of the fingers hovering over the fingerboard so they're ready to go to another chord. Some people will also accidentally put their finger on the metal fret itself instead of in between the metal frets. Make sure it's in between on the space in between the frets, not on the bar. Finally, some people will forget to use their fingertip and they'll use more of the fleshy part of their finger. It's best to start getting used to using the fingertip now. Press down firm enough that when you pluck that bottom string, it doesn't have a plunky sound or a buzzy sound. It needs to be a nice clear sound when you strum. To play the C chord, we're going to strum all of the strings like that. All 4 strings are involved in using the C chord. Just like you learned in the other videos about strumming, you can use your thumb, you can use your pointer finger, you can use a felt pick if you'd like, but you're going to strum from the top string down to the bottom. That's it for strumming the C chord. Check the fingerboard diagram again really carefully if you're a little confused or if it doesn't sound the same as mine. Happy strumming!